let's go check out my second Bugatti, which is the Nero Custom. Wait, I don't know, they normally come to this place, but yep. Let's go to penthouse suite 2. Wow, just an absolute beautiful car, absolute machine. You know, this car is art. And here it is, the regular Nero Custom. So what I'm gonna do is exit this place and go to here. Alright, we are back in the streets of Los Santos. Alright, let's quickly go up there, and yep, it's a Bugatti stands out. Here we are walking in with $67 million back in our bank account. So I'm not gonna lie, definitely worth it purchase. If you think about it, most of the cars today, like my previous video was based on the Honda Civic, which is the Conjo SJ, and that car costed like 1.3 million. If you think about it, this car is a freaking Bugatti Chiron, and this car costs 1.5 million. So real question, is this car worth it? I'm unfortunately gonna have to say yes, because it's a freaking Bugatti. Not only did it set a world record, it stands out. It's got the styling. Yeah, so let's go in here.
Lay it on me. What am I doing?
Yep, TRUFFADE Nero under the super class. Alright, so one thing I gotta mention is the previous vehicle actually barely had any sort of upgrades. The only actual upgrade you have is some sort of small canals in the front. You see these canals here, and you also got the skirts, which are here. You got these carbon skirts, which are okay, not too bad. But here's where the main selling point comes. We have got an upgrade to Benny's original motor works, and that's gonna cost us $605,000. So let's do that. Yep, here is where we have the Benny's version, which is also known as the Vision GT. And obviously you see the mirrors, which are mostly camera based, just like the real car. We got this absolutely insane spoilers and these canards in the front. So yeah, let's start off with the brakes. Obviously gotta go max out. Front bumper, okay, so this one doesn't really matter, since the real car actually didn't have a very similar display right here. But me personally, I'm gonna do the carbon. And in the back, obviously, secondary. Okay, I should also probably do secondary here. Let's do carbon. You know what, forget it. Bumper accessories, we got stock canard. We got this one in secondary, so I'm probably gonna do that. Chassis, we got doors. Alright, so I'm gonna keep them in my secondary color. Fenders, we got no vents and the vents. So yes, the real car actually came with vents, so I'm gonna leave that stock. Engine, obviously max out the engine. And engine block, I personally think, like I mentioned in the previous car, this is not linked to a primary or secondary. So I'm just gonna leave them stock, because yes, a carbon would do the job, a secondary, yes. So yeah, let's just leave it on for now. Now the exhaust. So the car comes with these exhaust here, and the real car actually had a quad exhaust with a black color sort of rear panel. So just to make the flow, I would probably do it in a carbon hex, just to keep the quad exhaust here. If you guys can't see it right now, I'm revving. Look at that. Alright, let's go to grills. Alright, so again, I'm probably gonna stick to the Vision GT color. So let's do that and that. Hood accessories, we got a bunch of hood catches, which I'm probably not gonna do, since the real car never had any. Same is the case with carbon. Oh, the second the hood actually comes with pins here. Alright, let's actually remove them since I don't really need one at the moment. On interior, alright, the real part. So obviously we can do a stock, we can also do a suit, which the real car actually comes with a bunch of racing buttons, and it also got a digital display which is in a very futuristic design that shows you some sort of you know, like cubes. And if you go to the Deluxo, you will see an interior which looks very similar to the gauge cluster here, and it's also got a digital display, which is why I'm probably gonna have to do this one right here, and obviously in carbon, because hey, carbon. I know a lot of you might not like this, but hey, it's a race car after the end of the day. So yep, doors, I have to stick them with stock since the real car actually had straps. And one thing I gotta say is the real Vision GT had a red color strap on the side of the door right here, and that's because if Ferrari can put in their Italian flags all over the car, Bugatti decided that hey, we are a French company and it's okay to put these you know, color combinations and stuff here and there. So that's why they decided to make these straps on the door handles in red. That's because the normal car actually had a blue body color with a dark blue secondary color. So they also made a red color strap for the door handles just to match the Italian flag. So we are gonna keep that stock. Talking about seats, we have these racing seats right here, which I will come to in a minute, since you know I don't really have the secondary color. If the car can be put in like the blue color, I might probably do it. If not, probably not. Steering. So the car actually had like these kind of yoke steering wheels. Let's see if we have yokes. These are the only yokes that I could find, but I am not doing these. They look absolutely trash since the original car actually had buttons on them. Something similar to these ones right here. So I'm probably gonna have to go with the Rally Club one, since it's got racing buttons. It's also got the TRUFFADE in the center. So yeah, let's go that. Light color. Alright, so the real car had some sort of light blue color. It wasn't white, but it was also not blue. So the best option that I can find is this one right here, like a diamond blue. So let's do that here, diamond blue. Roll cage. The real car actually didn't have any roll cage, and you see the roll cage here. Looks a bit weird in my opinion, so I'm probably gonna have to skip them for now. Alright, lights. Definitely some xenons. I mean, look at that. So the real car had quad setups. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 here, so let's do that with single one. Alright, the interesting stuff. So we have this one here, basic, Rolex, junk, Jackal. Alright, so I am gonna stick with this since it's got the sponsor on the side. And also, if you look at the steering wheel, it's got the TRUFFADE logo, which the real car actually had a Bugatti logo over there. So let's do that in a basic livery. Plates, I'm probably gonna have to put my name because I own this vehicle. Alright, respray. I'm not too sure actually, but I'm very sure about my secondary color since I'm gonna be putting this one right here. It's called Midnight Blue, which is like it's not black exactly, but it's got a slight hint of blue there. And in my primary, let's actually look through the different color options. I mean, come on, it's a Bugatti after all. You have to do these colors. Yeah, look at that. I can't lie, this is just absolutely beautiful car. Look at that. Let's do that. Let's actually do that. And my trim, like I was mentioning, oh, you got the Yeah, you know what? Let's do that to match the primary. So let's go with an ultra blue. Oh, and also we got the blue steering wheel here. You know what? Let's go to the interior steering wheel. Ooh, I see the difference. You know what? I might actually end up doing this. That was a waste of money, but yeah, sure. And seats. Look at that. I think this one right here, track seats, are gonna match the original car. So let's do that. And that's about it. And your crew emblem goes there. Pretty good. Alright, so roof accessories. The real car had this. Obviously it was made for the game. I don't know why I say that, but yeah, let's do that anyways. Roof, we can do a carbon roof, which I'm probably not gonna do, since the blue looks really good here. And you can sell it for 1,800,000. Okay, not bad. Spoiler. So these spoilers actually add a traction benefit to the vehicle. So yep, these are the options here. Not this, but I would love to keep this in stock. But we also got this one here, which looks pretty decent, and it also got the traction benefits. So let's do that. Transmission, and then we got turbo, and now wheels. The big question. So Bugatti actually decided to keep these stock wheels on because of the outer rim design, pretty much the tire design of this vehicle. So it's got a nice looking blue color with the TRUFFADE logo in the center. If we go to any of the, you see these here, they don't really have any sort of rim or tire design. So that's the reason why I'm gonna keep them stock. And windows, probably gonna keep them stock as well, since it's a race car. I guess let's do that. I mean, it's GTA. Let's do it. All right. And here is the build. Here is the freaking build. Let's do it. Here's the build. So let's test this thing out. So just an absolutely beautiful car. Look at that. And talking about performance, yes, this car does decently well. It's not a crazy car in performance wise, but let's find out. Let's take some turns here and there. Are you kidding me? Let's take this right down here. Yeah, just brakes. Amazing. I didn't need to do that. Yeah, I don't see any traction loss or anything like that. Just an absolutely amazing car to drive. Look at that. I'm pushing right now. Yep. Just drives amazing. Look at that. my days. Alright, you know what? I'll re-request this vehicle because, yeah, you guys just gotta trust me. If I haven't sold you this vehicle, just buy it. I might be bad at selling vehicles, but yes, this is just an absolute piece of art. Look at that. How can you guys not want to own this? I mean, me, I have 2 of them, so I don't know what's gonna say. So let's quickly open up all the doors and stuff. I'm not too sure if any of them open up. Let's go back here. Yep, just these right here. We got the racing seats in the back with these digital displays. Look at that, with a bunch of buttons right here. And one thing I gotta mention is the rear car actually had a pinstripe which flows all the way from the center console all the way to the top and to the back seats, but here it's sort of just like a regular vehicle. And yeah, it does look pretty good. Got these vents in the back which obviously improve the airflow, carbon fiber spoilers, and that's about it. Nice vents, nice sunstrip, just an insane car. If you appreciate the beauty of French automotive art, I would say, yep, a W16 with 16 cylinders and 4 turbos and 10 radiators. That's freaking amazing. We also got these splitters which are actually linked to your primary color, like right here. But yeah, that's about it. Just an insane looking vehicle. Alright, should you guys buy it? I would say definitely yes. I normally don't do this, but I mean, hey, we're getting a $5 million car which was sold in real life, and there was just one of them made, and just for the, you know, the game, the Gran Turismo and stuff. So yeah, just get it because the car just stands out, I would say. I'm not gonna say anything else, just look at it. Look at it. It's a Bugatti Chiron. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching, and I really need some support, so make sure if you guys wanna like subscribe and like, I would really appreciate it. And thank you all very much. Peace.